Hello and welcome to Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, with me, Mr. McCluckable. In the last episode, we entered the middle of Atlantis, the Colossus as it's known, and we're now trying to work out, after going through a little maze of rooms and doors and whatever, how to fix the machine. We tried some of the spindles in a room you'll see in a little bit. Couldn't quite get the spindles to match up because they need to be in a certain order. Maybe something to do with the contrary minds in the Lost Dialogue we're thinking, or perhaps, like Indy said, the celestial spheres even aligned. So I came back here, where we passed this weird diagram, which I think is probably what we have to look at in order to get the right way to put the stones down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it down. The thing is, I can't really work out what it's telling me. Like, there's no clear-cut signs of where things are supposed to align. I see kind of like a little crosshair there. So I'm going to put that down. And I see like there's a circle there. So put that down there. And there's also I don't know if this is just part of the cave design texture, but it looks like there's a tiny little cross right above the top part of the crosshair there. So I'm going to put a cross there. I don't know if that's right, but they seem like the most obvious symbols. The rest just looks like textures on the cave, on the stone. So let's go back and try that, I guess. Definitely everything there, just making sure, because I don't really want to come back again. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to cut forward and we'll go back to the middle room where the Colossus is. See you in a bit. Okay, so we're heading back. I am wondering, where are the Nazis? They're supposed to be here doing this for themselves, aren't they? This is the thing they wanted, because if we look in here, this is what we saw last episode. That is the Shining music. Anyway, here. Knowing mortal men would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus which would make them like the gods themselves. So obviously that's what the Nazis want to do. That's why they're here. They want to be gods. So you think they'd be here trying to do this? Maybe they already have, and we are all doomed. We were too slow. But making many freaks of nature at times when celestial spheres were well aligned. I can't say spheres. Which hopefully this this picture diagram even, is going to help us with. So if we look at nothing around here that's going to help us, is there? Let's just make sure. We put that bead in the frog's mouth. No. Isn't anything really there. So let's have a look. See, the crosshairs, which I saw, could be the noon sun. Because that's kind of, you know, like that. The circle was kind of here. And there's an X. Oh, maybe the X was the volcano. Because it was like a little V in it. So let's put the X there where it was on the right hand side. It's just the circle was kind of in the middle. And you only go, oh. Has it always been able to go by 45 degrees? I thought it was only 90 degrees. Oh, okay, well let's try the full circle there.
Nothing again. What's well-aligned mean, I wonder?
Oh, damn. Let's have a look again. I thought that could be it then. Maybe it was this circle. Because they're both circles. Maybe that one's... Yeah, alright, let's try that one. Let's try the new moon instead of the full moon.
That didn't do anything.
Bugger. The crosshair one, it could be one of these ones, I suppose, because they still have little lines sticking out of them. So we could try... Let's try the rising sun.
Still nothing.
We could be here for a while, it seems. The other one, setting sun.
Nothing again. What's well-aligned mean, I wonder?
Well aligned means looking at that bloody picture and using it, which I've tried and it hasn't worked. I'm still sure that it's the whole sun. Has to be. But if we're doing this by contrary minds, then maybe it didn't have. Maybe we. Oh,
That didn't do anything.
maybe we should just try the normal circle just in case. Oh no, go back round there, and the circle there. Let's try that.
Still nothing.
Crap. I might end up just doing this by trial and error and finding out the right way.
Nothing
Because
again.
this is going to
What's well-aligned mean,
take
I wonder?
a while. I don't know what it means. I thought I knew what it means, but I seem to be wrong. As per usual. Sun and the moon. The sun and the moon were well aligned. Yeah, well... And the earth. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep messing around with the positions of these discs and see what happens. Okay, so I came back here because I wasn't sure again. It felt a bit cheap to kind of just keep guessing by trial and error that puzzle, because it really did seem like this was the thing to look at. And I've come back here and look. That thing there, I completely missed this thing right here, the arrow, which is clearly the volcano. So no wonder why it wasn't working, because the volcano's on that side. So there we go, this should definitely be it now. And also, just to make sure there's no line next to this circle is there, because that would mean it's a different moon. Because there are two moons that look similar to that, but no, doesn't seem to be the case. Right, this should definitely be it now. I can't understand anything else that could be it. So, volcano on the left, a certain whole moon, southeast, and the noon sun on... It definitely is the noon sun there, isn't it? On the right. Although actually, I can't see any little lines from on the bottom of this, so it could be rising sun or setting sun. We'll just try it, but the sun we know goes on that side. So with that in mind, let's go back again and get this damn Colossus on, stop the Nazis. Hey, let's be a god as well. Nothing wrong with being a god. I'm sure Indiana Jones would love that. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and with hopefully the right settings of the stones, this should be good. So, volcano on this side now, towards the west. Let's try the other one because it didn't have a line on it, and let's try the whole sun. Come on.
Uh-oh.
What did you do now, Indy?
I think I turned it on.
Yes.
You see, Colonel? I told you Jones would be of some use to us.
Kerner, I knew I smelled a rat.
All I smell, Herr Jones, is your fear. Don't move.
Mein Gott, how beautiful! Congratulations, Dr. Jones. You've just handed the Third Reich its ultimate victory.
It'll take more than a few orichalcum bombs to conquer the world, Uberman.
Bombs? The gods don't need bombs.
Take a look around. What do you think this astonishing machinery was used for?
I know what it was used for. It's used to make gods. It said that. But okay.
Holiday barbecues?
Wrong! As Plato himself well knew, this was a factory for manufacturing higher beings.
While you've been wandering around, we've been stockpiling orichalcum.
And now we have all we need. Are you ready for the greatest moment in history, Doctor?
This is very interesting. I think... Yeah, exactly. That's the skeletons' deformed bodies. Might make them all weird.
Didn't you notice all those hideously deformed bones?
Experiments gone awry, unworthy slaves sacrificed in the name of knowledge. Progress has its price, you know.
Maybe they were all too human, like you.
Subhuman, you mean? They were destroyed by their physical imperfections, and they bathed in the awesome power of this device.
Fortunately, we suffer from no such imperfection.
Aryan state, yeah. He's blonde, and he's probably got blue eyes as well.
You really believe in this godhood business?
Why not? As a god, I shall know everything, be everywhere, rule everyone.
We both shall rule, Herr Doctor.
Eh? Don't be silly, Colonel. You're not prepared for this.
We shall see.
And why would an old man be prepared? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be a... Since he said that deformed body thing and thinking back to those skeletons, I am not going in that thing. I don't care about godhood. No, no, no. Yeah. Let's do that.
Uh,
Tell you what, let's all go home and die in bed.
We're scientists. We can't live. We must test the machine. And you'll make a fine volunteer.
Oh, no.
No!
No, no, no.
What?
If anyone's going to become a god, it must be me.
You? Don't make me laugh.
I am in charge of this operation, you spineless sausage. Activate the machine.
A test is a test. Plato suggested 10 beads. Let's try that.
Wait!
What now, Jones?
Ooh. What about Plato's tenfold error? He did make an error in the whereabouts of this place, didn't he? So he could be wrong. It could need something like 1,000 beads, or maybe only one. Or maybe 100, who knows. Definitely not going to do that option. No, no, no. Because what if it does work? Joe, let's go with this Plato error. See what he thinks about that.
What about Plato's tenfold error?
What about it?
Yeah, most of his numbers were way off.
Most of Plato's numbers were way off target. Just a thought.
You may be right. We should divide by 10. Try 1 bead.
1 bead it is. Himmel! It's working!
Oh my goodness. It turned him into a goat.
A small bead for a small man, eh, Jones? Now it's your turn.
Did he just get turned into a goat? What was that? Like a little weird animal. I'm not doing it again.
No thanks. Godhood's for egomaniacs like you.
Move! Unless you want my men to move you.
No, 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 no.
That's better.
Oh, don't do it to us.
What makes you think you can outdo the old kings?
Science, my boy. We have it and they didn't. Here goes.
Hang on a second.
I don't want to do this. Let's talk this over. Let's work things out. I don't know. What do we do? Try that one.
Listen, what if Plato's error went the other way?
How do you mean?
Maybe they were both wrong? I'm not multiplying by... No, 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 no.
I think Plato and Kerner were both wrong.
All right, Jones. You decide. How many beads should we use?
Can we just please get off this bit? No beads. Yeah, let's just do no beads.
No beads, you crazy old man.
Come now, Doctor. Where's your scientific curiosity?
No! No! Is there any way of backing out now and trying to do something that doesn't leave us in the middle of the room?
Let's talk this over.
There's no time. How many beads should we use?
Who cares how many beads? It's all a myth.
In that case, let's try Plato's suggestion.
No.
8, 9,
No, don't do it.
10 beads.
Oh god, no! Indy!
Indy, no!
Oh no! No, I don't want that one! I don't want that way! I want to live! After Indy's fatal transformation, Atlantis shook itself to pieces, sealing its secrets on the Nazis in molten lava. IQ 571. This is not the end of the game. We're going to do that correctly. I am not leaving this LP with Indy dying. No. So I tell you what. This is what happened before on the U-boat. This screen came up and we technically died. Next episode, we're gonna do that right. We're gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna load from a previous save, and we're gonna go not end up dying. That is stupid. So until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.